Right, so, hello. I'm here with Stephen Byrne from Phoenix Calling. This is like deja vu for us, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though it's the first time we've ever met.
I know. It's like...
This is what happens when you don't press record. So that's a good start. But like I was saying, you guys are just incredible. When I first heard you, it was like 30 seconds in, I was like, I'm sold. Everything works so well together. And when the debut album came out, it was the most excited I've been about an album since Hyper Theory.
Wow.
Which, that did alright for them, guys.
Yeah, it did. It got them somewhere. And that's what I mean, like, we said when we first met, like, to get that reaction from someone of stuff we've written over the last 2 years, and for someone to come up to us and say that about our songs, there's no bigger honour than that.
Yeah, it kind of blows us away because, like, you know, as we were saying, like, I remember going out and buying Hybrid Theory when I first heard One Step Closer. I think it was the first.
I think everyone heard that and went, "I'm buying that album."
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And to have, you know, sort of quite a few years later, someone else say, you know, that CD had that sort of impact. It's just
that's amazing.
Yeah. So thanks.
That's all right. Yeah. I don't mind.
We'll sort your beer out later.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take the 10 an hour. What was like the main concept behind Phoenix Calling? Like, who kind of started it and was like, we should make a band. I can play guitar. I can play drums. Well, I know a basser.
What it was, we're both from, we're all from sort of the Peterborough area. Well, originally was the original lineup with our ex-drummer Benny. We were all from sort of Peterborough area, all gigging around that area. We were actually in two bands. Me and Martin were in a band called Fuel for the Fire.
Well, they're terrible.
Yeah. They're so last century. Anyway, and Benny and Dom, they were brothers. Benny's not in the band anymore. They was in a band, and we sort of split up at the same time.
Yeah.
And we was like, instead of stopping completely, we sort of done a lot of gigs together anyway. So it was like, you know what, let's get somewhere, rehearse for a bit, and just see what comes. And it just sort of flowed from there, really, didn't it? And then we've done more practices. Within a couple of weeks, we had 2 songs down, practicing, and it sort of clicked. It started off a lot heavier than what we are now, but we sort of found our sound over the first few months, and it really did sort of click straight away. So that was where it sort of come from.
What was the first song that you wrote that's ended up on the album?
Hold On to Glory.
No, Bring the Roof Down was the first one.
Hold On to Glory.
Fight.
Hold On to Glory. We used to practice that when we used to.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Hold On to Glory.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's our upcoming single.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Which is ridiculous. Yeah. But it standed the test of time, sort of thing. It's the only, because like I say, we started off a bit heavier, and Hold On to Glory was in that time, and then it came on, and it still made the cut for the album. So
I think as we've grown, you probably hopefully see on the second album some of the songs we wrote that were heavier.
Yeah.
For the first one that didn't kind of make the cut, are slowly being transformed into the sound that we want to go for. So hopefully this second album will be a little bit more.
It's a more Phoenix Calling just grown up a bit.
Can't even say your own name.
We're changing our name to Phoenix Growing.
It was more Phoenix Growing.
Phoenix Growing, yeah. Phoenix Calling.
They're a great band. They were.
They were so yesterday.
Who takes the lead on writing songs? Is it kind of a collaboration of all of you guys, or is it just one person goes, I've got a song, it's guitars, and you play drums now?
Certainly Dom. Our other guitarist for the Forget You Ghost album was, he was the sort of writer, really.
Yeah.
We had our own sort of a couple of bits that we'd written ourselves, and obviously write our own parts, but Dom was very much the driving force behind it, and I think, you know, did a good job, hopefully, really, with it. And
that's all right.
Yeah. And with this second album, I think we're trying to collaborate a little bit more, and write our own bits to try and I don't know, I think
we're sort of taking a lot more time where we're putting in, like, right where we'd be practicing for gigs. Now we're sort of putting the time in, getting together, meeting up and writing together. So this album is sort of going to be more
a collaboration.
Piece done by everybody. Everyone's putting their own bits in. We demoed the first track for the new album last Thursday, and as we was at the computer, we was like, oh, this will sound good. Someone else will say this will sound good, and we just recording it, and it's the first demo track has come out really, really well. And
do we have a name?
No, nothing yet.
Demo song 1.
We got songs for we got titles, for the songs, but not the album.
Yeah.
So the first one was Rescue Me, and the second one is Only Choices Decide. That's how far we're through. It's really in its infancy at the minute.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. We've got 2 songs, and it's like, because obviously it was a massive hype when Forget Your Ghost come out. We was all buzzing. We just toured, went to Poland, and now like we've got that, but it's sort of faded out a little bit. But now we've got that buzz back because we've sort of, I think our sound's gone to that sort of next level where we all seem a bit happier now, and we're all like, shit, maybe this is the music we're supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
And it's just everyone seems to have that buzz about them again, and it's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll come across when we play tonight.
Yeah. Well, I do feel a bit overdressed for this, so I'm just gonna get changed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice touch. Nice touch.
This is actually coming to New York with me. It's going to keep me warm when I go to New York.
We've got to see pictures of that.
Yeah.
There will be. See, I normally like to try and play a game with bands, and I came up with a great idea. I thought it was fantastic, which I was going to get 3 people to call up, and you'd have to guess, is Phoenix calling? Do you know how many people are called Phoenix?
Probably a few.
None.
No?
I can't find anyone called
What?
Phoenix.
No, I'm surprised.
That was actually how we got our band name. Or the story behind that.
How?
Martin was in America.
This,
And,
Oh, see, in America, yeah, everyone's
no,
called
wait,
Phoenix.
just before we start, this story changes every time someone asks us where the name comes from.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
We don't know how.
You don't know.
I really don't.
it was just a mixture of different things. Where he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be a cool name. It's the hardest thing to find a name for a band. It's literally
Yes.
the hardest thing. We had songs written. We was ready to do our gig. Guy called us up. He's like, yeah, we've got a gig for you. He's like, what's the band name? We're like, we haven't got one.
Yeah.
And we spent way too much time like deciding what the band was going to be called.
Because I was going to say, I was in several bands when I was younger, and the names, we had like full-blown like marital arguments over names. Go, well, that's rubbish. And then the lead thing was always like, no, it has to be a 2-syllable so they can chant it. Which you can't. It Phoenix calling. It can't work. Yeah,
almost there.
almost. So yeah, I'll accept that. Right. So we've got the gig tonight, which
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to. It's the first time I've ever seen you guys,
Yeah.
and I'm like a child in a sweet shop, like excited for this.
Yeah.
When I got told about this, I was like, yes.
Finally!
The thing is, they said, oh yeah, I think it's called playing a gig. You can't announce it for a month. And I was like, don't tell me this sort of information. Literally, it was about like 5 minutes before I went on air as well. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Just I played the song, I was like, yeah, I like this band. Next song.
Yeah, they're alright, these guys.
So we got the second album. Is there any more you can tell me? You've got a couple of songs already demoed. When can we expect it?
I think we're going to try and get it completed as quickly as possible. I think with the last album we had that amount of songs, and we kind of thought these are the sort of 10 and 2 extras that we were going to put on there. But I think for this one we kind of want to write more than we need, and
then pick and choose what we are. If we want to release singles, and
yeah.
so yeah. But we ideally what we were talking about on the way over. Ideally, we want to have it being recorded. We want to tour like leading up to festival season, and hopefully release it sort of late summer, and then maybe get the festivals, and then ready for sort of late summer. Hopefully.
Well, thank you very much. It's been awesome. I'm really looking forward to that.
Thank you for having us down.
It's going to be awesome.
It will. Thank you.
Cheers.